What's up YouTube, Deluxe here, and welcome back to another Cinema Showdown. In this episode, we'll be pitting against two characters that have gone through an identity crisis. Captain Marvel versus Shazam. And the way we'll be deciding the victor is by analyzing their equipment, powers, skills, weaknesses, and feats. As a note, all my research for both Captain Marvel and Shazam will stem from the MCU and the DCU continuity. So with that being said, let's get on with the showdown. As Captain Marvel, Carol Danvers is equipped with the Star Force uniform. Used on her missions once under the Kree Empire, the uniform also contains a device capable of analyzing and identifying any object placed within it on the uniform's sleeve. Carol can also change the uniform's color scheme to be customized to her preference, and includes a collapsible helmet that can fit around the wearer's head and leaves some of Danvers' hair exposed in the shape of a mohawk. The helmet can generate its own atmosphere and allows the wearer to breathe in the vacuum of space as well as underwater. When empowered as Shazam, Billy wears a red bodysuit with a lightning bolt illuminating on his chest and a hooded white cape with gold trims, and for the most part seems to be practically indestructible. There's also the magic staff originally belonging to the Shazam wizard, which has the ability to bestow the power of the gods upon those who were deemed worthy, as well as the wielder can project bolts of lightning from the staff. Although after Billy defeated Dr. Sivana in the 7 Deadly Sins, he broke the staff to prevent its power from being used in the wrong hands ever again. So when it comes out to equipment, I gotta give the point to Captain Marvel, due to her protective headgear that helps her with her outer space and underwater exploration, as opposed to Shazam, where it's unclear whether he has the ability to survive in the vacuum of space or underwater for a long period of time. Although if Billy hadn't destroyed the magic staff, I would have given the point to him. With that being said, this round goes to Captain Marvel.
How do I look? Fresh.
Captain Marvel's powers are the result of having absorbed the energy of the Space Stone, gaining almost unlimited cosmic power in the process, including superhuman strength, durability, speed, agility, reflexes, healing factor, and longevity. The energy of the Tesseract also granted her various cosmic abilities that range from photoblasts, exothermic manipulation, and energy channeling. Speaking of energy channeling, Captain Marvel also has the ability to tap into her binary mode, which allows Danvers to harness the power of her cosmic energy to greatly augment her physical attributes, such as her strength and durability, as well as granting her the ability to fly and have self-sustenance, meaning Danvers can survive in the outer depths of space without any breathing equipment. After being chosen by the wizard Shazam as his champion, Billy Batson was granted the ability to transform into the avatar that presents Billy's full potential. By saying the word Shazam, a lightning bolt shoots down from the sky and imbues him with all the greatest powers of the Greek gods. The wisdom of Solomon, granting Shazam a genius-level intellect, the strength of Hercules, giving Shazam superhuman strength, able to easily lift people single-handedly, punch through concrete pillars, and lift large vehicles. The stamina of Atlas, making Shazam capable of not growing tired whether it's running incredibly fast or flying through the air. The power of Zeus, which allows Shazam to generate and project electricity, along with the ability to teleport but only when exiting the Rock of Eternity. The courage of Achilles, which allows Shazam's body to virtually be indestructible to most forms of harm including bullets, fire, and blunt objects. And lastly we have the speed of Mercury, which allows Shazam to move at speeds only perceptible to humans as yellow streaks of light, thus being able to knock criminals down in seconds. So when it comes down to powers, both Captain Marvel and Shazam are practically equal in terms of strength, durability, speed, and use of energy-based projectiles. However, I gotta give the slight edge to Captain Marvel due to her powers being active 24/7 and is shown to be able to survive within the vacuum of space, compared to Shazam, who isn't in Greek god mode 24/7, leaving Billy more vulnerable to a fatal blow. And it's currently unknown if Shazam can survive beyond Earth's atmosphere based on what was shown within the DCU so far, which means this round goes to Captain Marvel.
And prove to me you can beat me without.
In terms of skills, Captain Marvel is an expert combatant, having been trained for 6 years under the Star Force, led by Jan Rog, an elite military task force comprised of skilled warriors in the service of the Kree Empire. Captain Marvel is also shown to be an expert acrobat, seeing that Danvers' years of experience amongst the Kree have made her highly agile, managing to jump over several objects during the chase of a Skrull in the city of Los Angeles. Danvers is also shown to be proficient with using weapons due to her military experience, a master pilot having been trained in the Air Force, as she easily piloted the improved aircraft with the energy of the Space Stone and even held her own in an aerial battle with Jan Rog. She's also a master engineer. Since returning to Earth, Danvers has demonstrated remarkable skill with enhancing Earth communications technology, such as a payphone turned into a highly advanced intergalactic communicator. Compared to Shazam, his skill level is quite limited. Even without the wisdom of Solomon, Billy is quite witty on his own, as witnessed when he came up with and executed a plan to get access to the police database, which also makes him an expert thief, seeing that Billy Batson has been living on his own for most of his life, as shown to be able to break into cars without triggering an alarm. So when it comes down to skills, I gotta give the point to Captain Marvel, due to her years of sheer athletic and combative prowess fighting alongside the Kree and the Avengers, whereas Shazam has only obtained his powers for at most a couple of weeks, with his full potential yet to be seen, meaning this round goes to Captain Marvel.
I like this one.
For Captain Marvel, she has no clear weakness that could easily put her down physically or mentally, aside from the power of the Infinity Stones.
What the fuck?
Although Captain Marvel was taken out by a Skrull taser, but her powers were subdued at that time. However, in Shazam's case, his weakness is quite simple. Get him to transform back into the ordinary child Billy Batson by saying the magic word Shazam, and presto, one dead 14-year-old child coming right up. So when it comes down to weaknesses, I gotta give the point to Captain Marvel due to not having, for the lack of a better term, her own kryptonite that could take her out in a fight. And if Captain Marvel can find a way to make Shazam turn back into his child form and give Billy the old Superman neck snap or photon blast to the dome, then she would easily come out victorious. Meaning this round goes to Captain Marvel. Looking at Captain Marvel's accolades throughout the MCU, she's taken down every member of Star Force including Yamrog, her former mentor, overpowered the Supreme Intelligence and Artificial Intelligence and the ruler of the Kree Empire, stopped a barrage of ballistic Kree missiles from destroying Earth, found Iron Man and Nebula stranded in space aboard the Benatar, helped the Avengers kill Thanos twice, single-handedly destroyed Sanctuary 2, which was Thanos' primary warship, recovered from being hit from the power of the, well, Power Stone, oh, and beat up a Skrull disguised as someone's grandma. Captain Marvel's got quite the resume, but Shazam's also got a good few moments of triumph as well, that being defeating Dr. Sivana and the 7 Deadly Sins with the help of the Shazam family, caught a bus full of civilians falling off the freeway within a matter of seconds, and managed to bring Superman to a school lunch, boosting Freddie Freeman's cool points. So when it comes down to feats, I gotta give the point to Captain Marvel, due to Carol's years of experience that spans the cosmos of the MCU, survived the impact of an Infinity Stone, and is proven to be capable as a one-man army, or should I say, a one-woman army. Meaning this round goes to Captain Marvel.
Hi, I'm Peter Parker.
Hey, Peter Parker. You got something for me?
And your winner of this episode of the Cinema Showdown is...
Captain Marvel. With a score of 5-0, Captain Marvel flies higher, further, and faster past Shazam by a landslide, thanks to Carol Danvers' years of experience fighting amongst the Kree Empire and the Avengers, as well as edging out against Shazam when it comes to testing the limits of their powers. So let me just see in the comment section down below, do you believe Carol Danvers is the definitive Captain Marvel? And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, it really helps me out, subscribe for more content from me on the Cinema Showdown. I'm DMLX, I'll see you in the future.